My autopilot businesses that make money online while I sleep. Have you ever dreamt about waking up, checking your phone, and seeing that you actually made money while you were asleep? And I don't mean a little bit. I'm talking hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars that flowed in while you were on vacation with your family or just dreaming. For most people, that sounds like a total fantasy, right? The kind of thing sold in spammy emails. But for a small group of people who really get automation and systems, it's just another Tuesday. Now, this isn't magic. And it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. It took me years of trial and error, a ton of failed experiments, and a whole lot of upfront work to build these systems. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you the exact autopilot businesses that work for me, the ones that turned my time into a money-making machine. These are the real, long-term online businesses that can completely change your relationship with money, and I'm going to give you the blueprint.
Introduction and AMP, credibility.
Just a few years ago, my life looked nothing like this. I was stuck in that classic trap, trading every single hour of my day for $1. I was a project manager, and the pay was fine, but I could feel this ceiling right over my head. There are only so many hours in a day, which meant there was a hard limit on what I could earn. I was burning out, my creativity was gone, and the thought of doing that for another 30 years felt like a prison sentence. The worst part was that direct link between my physical presence and my income. If I didn't show up, I didn't get paid. That lack of freedom was just suffocating. I knew there had to be a better way. I got obsessed with the idea of passive income, not as some fantasy, but as a solvable problem. I'm a systems guy, so I thought, how can I build something once that pays me over and over again? My first attempts were clumsy. I tried all the stuff that promised quick cash, like doing endless online surveys, and quickly realized I was just trading my time for even fewer dollars. The real light bulb moment happened when I stopped chasing quick cash and started focusing on building scalable, long-term business assets. It was slow. It was frustrating. But eventually, things started to click. I built one system, then another. Today, these businesses generate income 24/7, whether I'm at my desk or on a beach. My goal here is to give you the blueprint so you don't have to make all the dumb mistakes I did. We're going to break down 3 of my most successful autopilot businesses, exactly how they work, and the real steps you can take to start building your own. Business number 1, the digital knowledge multiplier. This model was the very first time I ever tasted true passive income, and it honestly changed my life. It's the business of creating and selling digital products. Think ebooks, templates, detailed guides, or even full-blown online courses. My story. My journey here started super small. I had a passion for landscape photography, specifically long exposure shots of waterfalls. It was a pretty niche hobby, but I had this specific editing workflow that my friends were always asking about. So I thought, hey, why not try to sell it? I spent a weekend putting all my notes, screenshots, and examples into a simple 25-page PDF guide. I designed a cover on a free website, set a price at a modest $15, and put it up for sale on a simple digital delivery platform. I will never ever forget the moment it happened. I was out at dinner, my phone buzzed, and I saw a notification. You've made a sale. Someone I'd never met, in a city I'd never been to, had just paid me for my knowledge while I was eating pasta. It was only 15, but that feeling was electric. That one little sale was all the proof I needed. It validated the entire idea. I could package something I already knew and turn it into an asset that worked for me. That little ebook made about $400 in its first month with almost no promotion. Seeing the potential, I went all in and created a full video course on the same topic. I launched it for $197. The upfront work was a grind. It took me about a month of nights and weekends to film and edit. But during launch week, that course made over $8,000. Today, years later, that same course still brings in a consistent 4 figures every single month, completely on autopilot. Sales are processed automatically and customers get instant access without me lifting a finger. How it works. The beauty of a digital product is its infinite leverage. You create it once and you can sell it 1,000,000 times. There's no inventory, no shipping, and the profit margins are sky high. You're basically turning what's in your head into a tangible, sellable asset. The online education market is just exploding, with more and more people wanting to learn new skills from home. And this isn't just for gurus. You don't have to be the world's #1 expert. You just have to know more than the person you're teaching. Think about your skills, your hobbies, problems you've solved at work, or the things you geek out about on weekends. Whether it's organizing a home, training a puppy, mastering Excel, or navigating a career change, you have knowledge that other people would happily pay for. Actionable steps to get started. Step 1. Find your 10% edge. Don't get stuck thinking you need to be a world-class master. You just need a 10% edge, meaning you know just 10% more than a total beginner. What do friends and family ask you for help with? What topic have you spent way too much time learning about? List out 10 possibilities. It could be how to create a killer LinkedIn profile or a beginner's guide to sourdough. Pick one you're actually excited about. Step 2. Package it, but start small. Your first product should not be a massive 40-hour video course. Start with a minimum viable product to test the waters. This could be a short ebook, a checklist, some spreadsheet templates, or a paid workshop. You can use free tools like Canva to design a nice PDF. The goal is to create something valuable that solves one specific problem, and do it fast so you can see if people actually want it. Step 3. Set up your automated store. You need a system to take payments and send the product automatically. You don't need a complicated website at first. Platforms like Gumroad or Payhip are perfect for this. You can literally set up a sales page, upload your file, and connect your bank account in under an hour. They handle everything. Once it's set up, your only job is to get people to that page. Business number 2, the automated content and affiliate engine. My second big Autopilot business is built on a simple idea. Get attention, provide real value, and then recommend products you actually trust. This is the world of automated content and affiliate marketing. For me, this looks like a few faceless YouTube channels and niche blogs. My story. After seeing success with my own products, I knew I needed to build an audience. But I was still kind of shy and didn't really want to be the face of a big YouTube channel. So, I tried an experiment. A faceless channel in a niche I loved, home automation and smart gadgets. I never showed my face on camera. The videos were just a mix of screen recordings, product shots from the manufacturers, and animated text, all tied together with a voiceover I recorded. The first 6 months were a grind. I was publishing one video a week, and my audience was tiny. I was making literal pennies from YouTube ads. The urge to quit was real. But I kept reminding myself that I was building a library of evergreen content, stuff people would be searching for years from now. The turning point came when I made a video and a blog post on the 5 best smart locks for apartment renters. In the description and on the blog, I dropped my affiliate links to those products on Amazon. A few weeks later, I logged into my Amazon Associates account and saw I'd earned $120 in commissions. A single piece of content was now my 24/7 salesperson for 5 different products. I was hooked. I doubled down, creating more best of lists, reviews, and comparison videos. Today, that portfolio of sites and channels generates a major passive income stream. Old videos and articles still get views, people still click the links, and I still get paid for work I did years ago. How it works. Affiliate marketing is just a commission-based model. You act as a digital matchmaker. You build an audience that trusts your opinion, and when you recommend a product that solves a problem for them, they buy it through your special link, and you get a cut. It's awesome because you don't have to create the product, ship anything, or deal with customer service. The autopilot part comes from creating evergreen content that stays relevant long after you hit publish. A video on the best budget microphone for podcasting will be useful for years. Once that content starts ranking on Google or YouTube, it becomes an asset that works for you around the clock. And people trust reviews from individual creators way more than they trust ads from big brands, which creates a huge opportunity. Actionable steps to get started. Step 1. Pick a niche you actually find interesting. This is the most important step. Don't just chase whatever's popular. Pick something you can genuinely talk about for years without getting bored, because your authenticity is your biggest advantage. Good niches are usually tied to hobbies, golf, gaming, passions, personal finance, fitness, or problems, home repair, career advice. Before you commit, do a quick search to see if there are affiliate programs out there. Most big companies have them. Step 2. Choose your platform and amp. Create pillar content. Decide if you're a writer, blog, or more of a visual person, YouTube. You don't have to be everywhere. Pick one and get good at it. Instead of just making random stuff, focus on creating pillar content. These are the huge foundational guides that cover a core topic in depth. Think The Ultimate Guide to Starting a Podcast, or a complete review of the top 5 project management tools. These are the big pieces that attract links, rank high in search results, and become your long-term assets. Step 3. Use affiliate links naturally. The worst affiliate marketing feels like a sleazy sales pitch. The best is just a genuine recommendation that helps someone. Don't just spam links everywhere. Weave them into your content where it actually makes sense. If you're reviewing a camera, link to the camera. If you're teaching software, link to the software. And always be upfront with your audience that you're using affiliate links. Trust is everything. Business number 3, the hands-off brand, systematized e-commerce. The third business that makes me money while I sleep is e-commerce, but with a specific twist that gets rid of the biggest headaches, holding inventory and shipping. I'm talking about building a brand using a model like dropshipping, or, my personal favorite, print on demand. My story. The idea of selling physical products used to scare me. I just pictured a garage full of unsold boxes, making endless trips to the post office and dealing with returns. It felt like the opposite of an automated business. Then I found dropshipping, where you're just the marketer and the storefront. You never actually touch the product. My first try was a total failure. I found some trending product, set up a generic Shopify store, and made a few sales to friends. But the business had no soul. It had no brand. It was just a flimsy storefront for a generic gadget from overseas, and the long shipping times were a nightmare of customer complaints. But the lesson was powerful. It's not about the product, it's about the brand and the audience. So I tried again, this time with print on demand. I decided to build a brand for a super specific audience, software developers with a sense of humor. I set up a Shopify store with clever, nerdy designs on t-shirts, mugs, and posters. I didn't even design them myself. I paid a freelancer a one-time fee for a dozen great ideas. I connected my store to a service called Printful. Here's the magic. When a customer buys a shirt, the order is automatically sent to Printful. They print the design on the shirt, pack it up, and ship it directly to my customer with my brand's logo on it. It was a complete game changer. There was zero inventory risk. A product was only made after a sale happened. My job shifted entirely to what I was good at, building a community and marketing. I started an Instagram page and ran targeted ads. The business grew steadily, and to this day, it runs on near autopilot, processing orders every single day. How it works. Dropshipping and print on demand are just fulfillment methods. When your store makes a sale, you buy the item from a third party, and they ship it straight to the customer. A lot of people say dropshipping is dead, but that's just not true. It has evolved. The era of selling cheap, generic junk with month-long shipping is over. The future is in building a real brand with unique products. The Autopilot part comes from all the amazing software out there. A platform like Shopify is your command center. Apps connect your store to suppliers or print-on-demand services. Order processing, payments, and shipping notifications are all automated. Your job is the upfront work of building a brand and setting up marketing systems that bring customers in. Actionable steps to get started. Step 1. Pick a niche audience, not a product. This is the secret to winning in 2025 and beyond. Don't ask, what product is hot right now? Ask, who can I serve? Think about groups with a strong identity or passion. Vegans who lift weights, cat-loving librarians, Dungeons & Dragons players. When you build a brand for an audience, you can sell them all sorts of things over time. Step 2. Build a real brand and a clean store. Your brand is more than a logo. It's your story and your voice. Use a platform like Shopify to create a professional-looking store. It's easier than you think. Write product descriptions that speak directly to your audience. And use high-quality product images, which most suppliers provide. Your store has to look trustworthy from day one. Step 3. Find a reliable partner, not just a supplier. Your supplier is basically your business partner. Their quality is your quality. If you're doing print on demand, use well-known companies. If you're drop shipping, use a marketplace that vets its suppliers and offers fast shipping. Read reviews. Order samples. Test the whole process yourself before you sell a single thing to a real customer. The success of your automated machine depends on the quality of its engine, your fulfillment partner. The common thread. So we've looked at 3 totally different business models: selling your knowledge, recommending other people's products, and selling physical goods you never touch. But if you look closer, there's one powerful idea that ties them all together. The key isn't the specific business, it's the system you build around it. In every single one of these examples, the goal is to create an automated machine that attracts an audience, delivers value, and gets you paid without your manual input. The real asset you're building is that system, the evergreen content, the automated emails, the branded storefront. That is the true engine of passive income. So there you have it: digital products, affiliate content, and systematized e-commerce. 3 proven autopilot businesses that actually work. The dream of making money while you sleep, of finally separating your time from your income, is absolutely real. I'm living proof. But it's not a lottery ticket. It's a blueprint, and it requires a foundation. That foundation is built with upfront work and a real commitment to providing value. The amazing part is you only have to build that foundation once. The work you do today can literally pay you for years. Your first step is the most important one. Just pick one of these models, the one that got you most excited, and start building. If you want to see exactly how I built my very first digital product from scratch, watch this next video. I break down the entire process step by step, from idea to the first sale. It's a deep dive that will give you a real plan to get started this week. And if you got value from this and want more no-fluff guides to building your financial freedom, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Now go start building your machine.